Hello, it's me again, Reese the King, here with another project. This one's a colouring book. Let's get into the video. Roll intro! So, we are back here once again, as I said in the intro, doing a colouring book. I am so excited. I'm gonna do a dance. What do you think of the new setup, by the way? This is how I'm gonna be trying to do the introductions and stuff now. We may still mix it up, we may still do it the other way, but I feel like this is nice. It's a nice backdrop, you know, a nice backdrop. Some lovely Fantasimo things. This is all my Lego, okay? It's exciting. Anyway, that's not why you're here today. You're here today because you clicked on to see this, and I'm excited. We are going to be doing a super cool project today. Now, I did fluff up in this video. Warning! Warning! Yeah, I fluffed up. It's a little bit embarrassing. Halfway through one of the pictures that I'm going to be doing today, I forgot to hit record. So when this originally was going to be a picture, I forgot to hit record and didn't record the second part of this, which is really awkward. So what I did to rectify my stupidity was decide to give you guys two pictures today. So we took on two pictures in this beautiful magazine of beautifulness. Now, we have taken on other images in this book before, and they've come out really decent, man. Like, I like this a lot, man. This is my Wolverine that I did at the back. We redid all of the line work for this because it was jank AF before, and did all of the colouring in alcohol markers. It came out really nice. But today I said to myself, no. I don't want to use alcohol markers. Yes, I do a little bit later, but shh, don't tell anyone. But I didn't want to use any alcohol markers. I wanted to transfer myself to using this product only, which is some lovely Helix Oxford pencils. Now, I haven't used pencils for art probably since I was like 6, maybe. The most I've used them other than that is probably with my daughter when we've been doing drawing, and they're always like cheap pencils from the little art sets that you get for kids, and they're not a fun, pleasurable experience to use. These, on the other hand, I had one hell of an experience using these. Normally I wouldn't be coming to you after I've done the project in this bit, but obviously I had to re-record some of the intro because the intro was initially announcing just one picture. But it doesn't matter. We're going to be doing Marvel's favourite couple in today's video. Oh yes, that's right. No, it's not Pepper and Iron Man. It is Black Widow and the Hulk. Oh baby, a double awesome. I'm super excited. Also, this is the week that Black Widow movie comes out, so it kind of doubles up as a very nice touch. So I'm excited to be doing this for you today. So anyway, let's do this. I don't know what that was. Boop. So what we've done in this one is we've started off with our line work. Now, I felt like the line work was pretty weak sauce in this one, so it needed that little bit of extra work in it, and that little bit of extra time taking in just to define everything, put a little extra feature in here and there, and just get this Mama Jamma looking real spicy. Now, once you've finished doing all that, it's time to move into the lightest colour in your palette that you're going to be using. For me, it was this like ultra super duper neon green, which was just looked real nice, man. Looked like him just after he'd been blasted with the gamma radiation. So I sort of worked my way through the entire body, as I've said, and it just bringing out everything I can. We then move into that sort of like that next shade, and I think I used about 4 different shades of green in this particular piece. But yeah, no, just working your way through the light and the dark areas, get your super nice spots picked out for where you want the ultralight to be. I went with like an actual glaringly white leftover light spot. I don't know what the exact word for it is, for the absolute highlights in my image, and then work my way backwards from there, essentially going in darker and darker and darker, adding in details where I could, and just making it pop, you know, giving it that sort of 3D dimension, which is what my aim was in this, and I really feel like I achieved it towards the end of this picture, you know.
And then we approach the dreaded moment when he forgets to hit record. So here's some footage of me pretending to draw, because I tried to salvage myself. It was a stupid error. So anyway, we move on into this next image now. We're going to be doing the Black Widow image, and I'm really pleased with how this one finished up. I did a nice wash over the entire thing with an alcohol marker, just a super light colour, just to give it a nice base, because this is all black, this image, which means it kind of very hard to really work with an all black image, especially for someone like me who's not the most experienced artist in the world. I found it a little bit of a struggle, so I tried to adapt the piece and make it my own and give it a little bit more aliveness. I don't know what the word is for this, but just give it a little bit more something that I didn't have. Like, certain areas were fine for me. Now, doing the hair worked beautifully, doing that super light tone underneath it, working in with the browns and stuff. It makes it look like it's catching the light, and it looks damn good for it, in my opinion. And to be honest with you, the suit in the final finished product of it looked really, I was really happy, man. I managed to get all the creases in there, catch the light in the right angles, and it just looked so damn fine, man. But I had to do some other accent things, like this red in the suit, which is totally never there, I don't think, in comics or the movies or anything. But for me, it just helped break it up a little bit, section it off, give it a little bit of colour, which then meant that it didn't sort of, it wasn't just all black, and didn't lose definition in the character. So I felt like it just gave a little bit something back, and again, using the light sort of highlighted areas and the darker areas just to really make it pop and make it look like an actual piece of clothing opposed to just a black blotch. But yeah, I gotta say, super duper happy with how this whole thing turned out. It was a real fun project to just get my teeth into and learn a new medium, and the end results, I think, kind of speak for themselves at the end of the day. Look at it, just so happy with it. The texture of the pencil that leaves as well, it's just like, it just gives it something else, man. And I'm really super pleased with these. Both of these images came out just pucker do lush. Now Hulk, obviously you haven't seen him actually finished because the footage was never there, but this one I'm especially proud of. It just I'm just so happy with it, man. I feel like I got everything I wanted out of it. I really felt like I made that thing look three-dimensional.
Hello, we're done. It's finished. The project is finito, and it's a beautiful moment in life. I am so very happy with how both of these pieces have turned out. They both turned out incredibly different as well, which is what I like the most about this. The first one was the Incredible Hulk that we did, and my goodness, this little fella turned out really nice. For this one, I used purely just pencils, and I love it, man. The shading on him worked out just gorgeous. All the difference in the variation of colour. There was a great selection of greens and the highlights that go with greens in that set. Really nice. And I'm just super pleased with everything that came out on this guy. I'll do some proper close-up images in a minute as well. We'll have some beauty shots of both of them. But honestly, I could not have been more happy with where that turned out. I'm super sour that I didn't hit record, but who can I blame other than myself? But nonetheless, we also did a second piece, which is the woman of the hour herself, a Black Widow. Now, again, I am really pleased with the way this came out, man. There are some things I probably would have learned and done differently, but by doing these things, you learn how to do them differently. I'm just super happy with that. It really turned out beautiful, man. Both of the pieces in the end just turned out exactly how I wanted them to. And also, it was a journey, It was a journey of learning. And listen, this is what art is all about. It's about learning. It's about the journey. It's about the mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, then maybe you're not doing it right because you're not comfortable or too comfortable in what you're doing. So it's about getting in there and exploring a new medium and just learning from it. Now, I learned. I need to push record. Awkward. But seriously though, I have learned a lot from this. It was a really fun experience. I didn't think I was going to enjoy using the pencils this much, but honestly, it was a really fun experience. The blending in it was super satisfying. And just the whole experience, I think the whole pencil to paper thing just gave me a really nice vibe from the whole project, which is good. It's happiness to walk away from doing stuff like that. Now, I've said this so many times on this channel, I'm not an expert in virtually anything that we do on this channel, and it's by intention that that is the case, because what I like to do is take on projects that I've done nothing to do with ever before, whether it be some resin art, whether it be some drawing or alcohol markers or puzzles or Lego. You know, you never know what you're going to get on here. It's always going to be something creative, and I think that's the most important thing. And the message I try to convey to you guys is, next time you're in an art store and you see a supply that you've never seen before, or next time you're browsing through Amazon and you see something scoot on past you that looks remotely interesting and creative, and you might think to yourself, I can't do that, I've never done that before. That is the thing you need to grab. That's the thing you need to pick up, and that's the thing you need to learn how to do it with. Now, I'm not saying it's going to come out perfect each time you do this, because things don't always come out perfect, but the fact that you can have a learning experience the whole way through it, learn something new, get your fingers into some new art materials or creative vibes some way or another, just get it in your life. Trust me when I say this, the whole reason I do this channel is because it forces me to do things that I'm not comfortable with, puts me in a zone that I'm not normally going to do, and it also puts me in a position where I can always walk away from it feeling happy because I've taken on a new challenge. You know, we've done things across this channel like this custom Game Boy, you know, what a wonderful project that was. I'll link it up in the link cards over on this side. You know, stuff like that I just never thought would be possible, and I managed to do it. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.